this lesson, I just want to let you know that this lesson is coming from this book, and this is Microsoft's #1 selling Excel book, and they asked Dr. Winston to write it. And the reason I'm telling you this isn't to buy the book. The content's free. Like we're posting YouTube videos, right? It's more to let you know that you're getting a world-class education if you just watch the content. The video's there, just watch the whole thing. And if you have any questions, just let us know. We're more than happy to help. The only requirement, if I answer the question or if Dr. Winston does, is that we can make the video so more people can watch it, right? So we can have the solution for you guys and girls, and then we can post it to where other people can find it valuable. And again, underneath in the description, there are going to be the start files and the ending files, meaning you can download them. No email, we don't need anything. Just click on the link. You'll automatically download the files, and you can follow along, and you can have the formulas in your spreadsheet, or in Dr. Winston's spreadsheet. And then we do offer a free 21-day course. Again, the link is in the description, or you can go to excelwithwayne.com/free. And so yeah, but again, if you do like this video, if you could comment, and if you could like it and subscribe. And the reason for this is not just to be notified, because you will every time we post a video, and we're trying to post, I don't know, we're trying to do 3 a week, but I'm going to start making content as well, and we should hopefully be able to do 1 a day. And so yeah, but also the bigger benefit is that if you think the content is valuable, then by liking and commenting and subscribing to the channel, more people will see it. The algorithm of YouTube will push the video to more people. And so we just want to make sure that we can reach as many people as we want. It's free, it's YouTube, right? So like the content is there, and so we hope you find it valuable. And again, if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll be monitoring it. And I'm more than happy to help, more than happy to answer. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.
One of the biggest problems with entering data in Excel is making formulas and charts automatically update. Fortunately, Excel tables help with that. Learning Excel tables has many benefits, mainly in having data update automatically, as well as being able to add totals rows, slicers, and so much more. Dr. Winston shows how to solve this by taking raw data and inserting a table. He also shows how to automatically update the sum of the data set as you add new rows.
Okay, let's begin our discussion of Excel's exciting and amazing table feature. The workbook we'll be working with is Table Example 10. Okay, so we've got a really basic spreadsheet here. We've got people's names, we've got the units they sold, and their revenue. And what will happen if you've worked with spreadsheets at all before, and I'm sure you have, is you'll add new people to this list. You'll add new names, and you might have a formula like add up the total revenue of your set. These are salespeople, and you might have other formulas, and you'll scurry thinking about when you add new data, how should I update my formulas? Okay? If you use the table feature, that'll never be a problem. You might also create a nice format for your spreadsheet, and when you add new data, you would like that new format to be included with your new data. Or conditional formatting, which we covered recently. You might have a nice conditional format. When you add new data, you would like the conditional format to be included in the new data that you add. Well, the way to make that happen is make your data a table. Okay, if you make your data a table, and you do it by Control-T, or Insert Table. Then when you add new rows or columns to your spreadsheet, formatting, graphs, and formulas automatically update. And this is really, really useful. I once had a spreadsheet I did for the New York Knicks where we had over 1,000 formulas. And after every game, this formulas analyzed different lineup combinations. And if I hadn't used the table feature, every day I would have had to automatically update over 1,000 formulas. With the table feature, all I had to do was to paste the data in and everything worked fine. Okay, so let's make this data table and show you what happens. So we select this range and we do Control-T. If you have trouble sleeping at night, don't count sheep, just say Control-T till you fall asleep. Okay, now you see there's a format there. And there's the drop downs, which we'll get to later, which are filters. Okay, now if you click outside the table and go back in, you see table tools, and this is how you can sort of control your table. So I'm going to try a different format. You can match your clothes, match your shoes, match your room. I will try this format. Okay, and if I click in there again, some other things I can do. The totals row we'll get to later. Okay, slicer we'll get to later. Convert to range undoes the table, and I can change the name of the table. Let's leave the name table 1 now. Now come over here. Let's suppose you want to add up revenue. You do equal sum, left parentheses. Now point to the revenue column. And we haven't seen this before, but what does it say? The formula. It says add up the revenue column in table 1. Now what do you think that means? If I would add new data to this spreadsheet below Gabrielle, basically my formula will include the new revenue, and the format will update automatically. So let's add Steph Curry from the Warriors, who was MVP this year. Let's suppose he sold, notice the formatting is updated, 500 units. Suppose I say revenue is 5,000. Keep an eye on this 155,480. It'll automatically go up by 5,000 as I hit the enter key. See, it went up by 5,000 without me touching the formula. So that should show you, if you often add data like a new week or new month of sales to the bottom of your spreadsheet, you won't have to update your formulas automatically every time you add new data, because it's hard to know what formulas you should update. Well, let's suppose you want to add a new column to the right where you do a calculation. Let's do price. Now price, notice I didn't even do anything in the format updated. So price would equal revenue, so point to revenue and divide by units. Now what does that mean? At revenue means take the revenue entry in the revenue column in the current row and divide it by the units entry in the current row, and that's how you get price. You want to copy it down? You don't have to. All I do is hit the enter key and it copies down. Pretty cool. Okay. Now suppose I want to change the name of that table. I can go to design, okay, and then I can change it to, let's say, sales. And if I hit enter, if you look at this formula here, okay, it's add up the revenue column in the sales table. Okay, and so if I add again another person, that would update automatically, the formula. In the next video, we'll show you how graphs or charts will update automatically, and that can really be a time saver. I taught a course at 3M where one of the people I worked with had to update 50 charts at the end of each month, and he would do that manually. I'll show you how, but once we learned the table feature, his dashboards and charts took much less time to create. So we'll continue with this exciting table feature in the next video.
Alright, so now that you watched the video, we hope you like this stuff. I mean, we're going to be posting a lot of content, hopefully. The goal is to do 2 to 3 of Dr. Winston's videos a week, and then 3 to 4 or 5. The goal is 1 a day, so 7 of me producing content or me answering questions, from people and stuff like that. I mean, you guys probably don't know me, and girls, but I'm an alumni of Dr. Winston's. I am a consultant in Excel. I do this stuff for a living. And so, yeah, if you have any questions on this or in general, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Not so much just so you get a update, but more because, if you think this video is good or you like the content and you think other people will like the content as you like and as you comment and as you subscribe, YouTube, the algorithm is going to push this to other people. It's gonna be on their homepage, people searches and stuff like that. And so our goal is to get this content out, to as many people as possible. I mean, it's free, but it's really, really good. I'm an alumni, again, of Dr. Winston's, and I can personally, vouch for it because I was in his classes. I took all of his classes. I took his marketing analytics. I took his data modeling class, his stats class, his financial analytics class. I've done it all. And it's just amazing content. And the challenge with YouTube is there's not in-depth content as to where with this you have really, really in-depth content. And so yeah, any questions, let me know, leave a comment, and I'll be there to help. Thanks.